Okay, I'm continuing the video where I stopped. I'm just testing the voice. The problem is when I hear the voice on the headphones, it sounds good, but then when I check them on the keyboard, on the problem is when I hear the voice on the headphones, it sounds good, but then when I check them on the keyboard, on the problem is when I hear the voice on the now the echo is happening. Gonna increase it, increase the volume maybe. Okay. So the point that I stopped in was that I need to do the data assets for the rocks and the copper items. Just let me check if I am live. Yes, I am. Okay. So again, this is wood and hardwood. So I duplicate the wood and I call it rock. I'm going to duplicate the hardwood. I'm going to call it copper. So now let's go with the rock. So here's the rock. This one going to be rock. Just one by one. Not chopping, going to be mining. Now I need to figure out, this is tier 1 resources, that's true. I need to figure out the item, the icon for it. So I'll go to Photoshop. Here. Let me know, guys, if anybody of you have any experience in Unreal. Are you interested in what I'm doing here? Even like because recently I'm leaving the records of my stream on YouTube, so if you want you can leave a comment and let me know what you think. I guess like the voice, the sound quality is horrible when there is no music in the background, but when I'm programming I cannot, when I'm working, it's especially something that requires too much focus. It's really hard for me to listen to music while I'm focusing on something that I'm working on, because I easily distracted. So I'll go to the art and go to UI, icons, items, PSD, and this is the main equipment template. So I need to find the rock. Oh, this is granite. This could be rock. This is polished rock maybe. Yeah. Let's go here and see if we have any good rock design that we can just use it as a placeholder. So all these need to be designed from zero from my end, but I didn't even start of thinking of how do I need the UI to have what kind of style, you know. So obviously there's nothing here. I mean, there's this rock. Can just snap something quickly from online. Craft resources, what is this? Textures, no. Okay. Icon. Rock item icon. Mm-hmm. And again, all those are placeholders, so they are going to be changed. I'm just using them to, instead of having like some sort of creepy text or something. Just give me a rock. This one might do the job. Oh, these cute designs. Ah, there it is. This is rock and this is copper. Maybe I'll open this one, save it here. Now I'm gonna add it, open it in Photoshop. Pick up this copper piece. Yeah, I cannot use transfer in transfer shortcut while I'm streaming because it goes contradict with TikTok shortcuts. Hi Alexander. It's selected. There it is. This is the rock. Yeah. JPEG. Yeah, I'm gonna call it rock. And I'm gonna do the rock selection. Also JPEG. Rock S, which is this rock selected. The next one will be this. The copper. Mhm. Select, reverse, and save it as copper. And another one, but for the S this time. Selection. Now if we go back to Unreal Engine, I could add them now here. So we go to the texture, and where is it? And icons, items, PSD, yeah. So here's the rock, and where is the, yeah, there's the copper. And now I drag and add them into my array project. Are imported, here they are. Thank you, Real. I typed Real. This is supposed to be rock. So, yep, there it is. And now, rock S. There it is. So we added the rock. Now we need the rock destroyed as an item, floating. Let me first add the copper also, before start working on the 3D for the rock. Copper. This one, and copper S selection. Also copper. 1 to 9, tier 2 item. And this is mining. And that one was also mining, yeah. So we are all cooled until 1 item. Save all. Now, let's go to Maya in order to work the 3D of it. I think I remember, where is it? So it should be in, even though it's not in the environment, but yeah, I added it to environment. So it's in the middle, 3D, OBJ, mining rock. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, date adjusted, there it is, this one. Just open the 3D software in order to adjust it. I tried to switch to Blender, but I'm just too familiar with Maya. So I continued with Maya. Ah yeah, so I guess I made that. This is the object, the item object. Yeah, so we already have it. But we have it here, it's not, it's smooth, it's softened the edges, so now it's all good. Yeah. And maybe mining rock item. If we go back to the 3, to our real. Birch will be. Okay, now where is the, here. 3, 2 Unreal Engine 5 SM wood by. Two really no. Meadow 3D OBJs. 3D OBJs. 3 2 Unreal Engine 5 Woodbine, there it is. So I need to make sure that it is in the right position. Is this the final one that we come up with? Yes, I guess. Need to check the texture. This is the right texture. Rocks. I think I adjusted that final texture. Yeah, it added here. So this is the final texture, not this one. Do I have the normal map for it? I don't think so, but I don't think it will be visible. So let's keep it this way. Mini base color. Okay, show me how it looks like now. Yeah, looks okay. I just need to relocate it and change position for it to fit how the items are created, because basically here when you play the game, for example, let me chop this tree. So you see this item that's rotating? I'm going to create the same thing for the rock. So when I mine this rock, I will have an item popping out and rotating like that. So that's what I'm creating now here. So I just need to make sure that it's maintained the same kind of size and the same overall degree and everything, you know. So let's bring it here. Maybe scale it a bit. Yeah, like this. all history, freeze transformation, and everything is center pivot and freeze transformation. So now we have it. And let's re-export it. Export selection. PG, mining rocks. Rock item mining. I'm gonna place no. FPX, no FPX. No FPX. Stick with FPX, not OBG. OBG I'll keep it for the working and handling between ZBrush and 3D Code and other software, so I won't be more confused than I am. Okay, exported. Now go back to Unreal, and here I will pick up the latest one that I just made. Supposed to be here, yeah, and I'll throw it here, import, and of course it will come with all these textures, which I don't want. Again with the crash. Since I switched to a new PC, which is better, like I improved the performance. Since then, like every time I use Unreal, it crashes. I don't know. So did I save? Where was the last time I saved? And it turns off all my tabs also. So it doesn't even ask me to want to bring all tabs. So in case I want to open something, it will crash again. Okay. And I just wanted it in order to check the materials. So here 3. Did I call it properly for the rock? Let's see. T-rock. No, I obviously didn't call it properly. So where is it? Trees, foliage, rocks. T mining rock, yeah, sorry. T mining rock. Another T mining rock, yeah. Okay. Save all. Foliage rocks. Okay, so this is the mining rock that I have. Where was I? They literally took me out of my focus and they throw me into the blender now. Yeah, I was doing the items. Meshes, yeah. There. This is where it crashed. I'll pick up the wood pine. No, not the wood pine. The Save all now. And will you crash if I double click you? No. Good. Now am I rock? I should have called this one mining rock. Find a stump with bridge, I rock. Okay. Meshes. No, this is supposed to be in the items. So I'll go back to the items. Meshes. There it is. Okay. Save all. And delete those two because I don't need them. Delete. So now let's drop it and see what the color will be, because based on the effects always the color comes different than it is. So yeah. As you can see here it is extremely white. So I need to adjust the colors here. So I want to see the difference between this and that. Why did I change? Yeah, I made a tint. I made all tons of things. So yeah, let's try play with these parameters that I created. I emphasize that I created because sometimes I look like, but I have no idea what I'm doing. So you have, no, this is trunk. Why do I need trunk? Because I'm using the tree texture. Trunk or leaf, it says. No. It's not trunk. Enable trampling, no. Grass. No. This way enable grass wind, no. Add clouds, no. Go into tint trunk color. Yeah, it is because the color here is white. Yeah, that's why. So just should toward here. Yeah. No, I don't need gradient, or do I? Gradient because it's on the floor, it become more gradient, so no, I don't need any gradients. Okay. This is better. Turn off all this stuff. will still have gradients. Will that be the same case when I do the tree? Doesn't. So I mainly duplicated the wrong texture. Could be. So am I pine wood? I'm gonna undo everything I did because this looks like it's okay in my work. This one looks better. But because this is the vertex map, it's heading upward. That's why. It gives more emphasis on the curves here on the edges. I'll put it to 0. 0, 0, 0. So, yeah, now we don't have gradients properly. Nope. Yeah, like this. Maybe in the texture itself I should add some moss and stuff to it. Okay. We have problems with the vertex normals here. For some reason, even though I smoothed it up, this is always happening in our reel. For some reason, I'll have those sharp edges. I still don't know what the solution for that. But so far I'm ignoring this problem. Okay. So I guess this is the color that we're gonna go for. Okay. I'll delete this one. And now I need to create an item for that. Animated item. As I remember correctly. Or I don't. We'll see. Because it's supposed to be rotating, so I guess I'm gonna create a blueprint that rotate that, or maybe that will go automatically when I set up the chopping system, the mining system. Yeah. Okay. Go back to where was I? Yeah, inventory items. So DA rock. The small pine. Instead, now it's going to be the static mesh rock item. Yeah. Cool. We did the rock item. What next? Going to be the copper. Nice. I didn't work on the texture for the copper, so I'll go back and now to the copper one. The copper. So I did everything except this part. So bring that to modeling. Here they are. Whatever. And I'll go to the OBJ mine, not rock, mine copper. They modified this one, supposed to be the final one. Haha, yeah. Brilliant. Okay. Is it the final one? I don't think so. Let's go back to the here. I love the texture here, how it turned out to be. I mean, this orange huge thing doesn't make sense. I don't know what I was thinking when I was designing it. But this copper reflection here, it's really nice. Even though the texture is low poly, is low res, but yeah. So I'm gonna reuse this part here for the copper item. So let's see, what is it here? Yeah, SM mining copper. SM mining copper here. So probably if I apply the texture to it, I'm gonna start new mining copper. copper. Peak, is it here? Combine, yeah, this is probably it. Albedo, is it? Let's make sure. Don't crash, cool. It's combine albedo, yeah, this is the one. So, apply it here. So this is the part that I want. Maybe I could fix a little bit in Photoshop a little bit, yeah. Maybe I could draw it from zero. So I want these to be center pivot. Try to imagine how it will look like the copper item. So it's gonna be like a lot of copper pieces that are all over. So it's gonna be like this. Okay, let's merge them first. Combine them. And imagine it's going to be like rotating like this. Yeah, this is a good approach. Now I need to model the rest. Yeah. What is fair? Why it's so low res here? Problem with the exporting, even though it's really high res, but it's exporting as a low res. I don't know, I need to tackle this thing. But in any case, I'm going to, I'm here decreasing their resolution anyway when I'm adding them to the game, so for optimization purposes, because I'm not going to zoom in too much. So that won't be a big problem. But still, it sucks that you did something really high res and when you exported it turned out to be like blurry like this. But it's not a problem so far. Yeah, this one's good. Now to the sucky part. Fixing and adjusting these. I could skip this part and move to the programming and put a placeholder, but somehow because I have OCD probably I just like to do everything like step by step. So I would like to finish this and then add it and then continue what I started with working on the blueprint for the mining system. But I guess that's enough for today, or at least for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll continue either tonight or tomorrow evening in Central European time. So thank you guys and see you next time. Bye.